What's up, guys? This is Brett Martinez here, and welcome back to another awesome Phasmophobia video for you guys today. Today, guys, I'm going to be going ahead and getting back into something that I have not done for the past couple of times that I've played, which is in this case the challenge mode for this week. If you guys do not notice, the weekly quests have just changed as of today, and we will be going ahead and tackling at those for sure. So anyways, guys, before we go ahead and get into it, I would like to go ahead and ask you guys, please make sure to go down below, drop a like, subscribe, and get yourselves notified by turning on those post notifications so you never miss any of my newest uploads, and so that you can keep up with all of the things and show your amazing and continued support. I do thank you guys as well for all of the support. We are very close to getting up to 50 subscribers, which is the case is needed for me to start live streaming. And of course, I will start including a bunch of other people in my videos with their consent. So anyways, guys, let's go ahead and get into the main videos here. So let's have a look first at daily tasks. We have discover the ghost type, usual. Play with another investigator. I won't be doing that in this recording, and then I will be posting another recording after this. Capture a 3-star ghost photo. Alright, that's not too difficult. And get a $50 plus photo reward. That's not too bad either. Excuse me. As far as weekly tasks go, detect a ghost presence with a motion sensor. That one's not too bad. Collect bones. That should be something pretty usual, of course, because of the fact that that's something you require to get perfect investigations, and the bone gives you bonus money as well. Take 3-star ghost photos. Usual. Or 3-star photos, not ghost photos. That's this task. This one's entirely different. And then complete the challenge mode in Tanglewood Drive. So anyways, let's go ahead and head into single player, and let's go over the details for the challenge mode. I have not seen these, so I'm going at this a little bit blind. Deja vu. This one feels pretty nostalgic, don't you think? Correctly find the ghost type in 6 Tanglewood Drive. So I am forced to play Tanglewood for this challenge. And I have a specific challenge loadout as well. So, anyways, though, I'm going to be mainly focused also on getting some more money as well, because the Tier 3 flashlight... Oh my goodness, excuse me for the yawns. The Tier 3 flashlight is ready to be unlocked, and then I'm also pretty close to being able to unlock the Tier 2 crucifix. So we definitely need to get a lot of money here. And the daily challenge the challenge mode for the weekly challenges will mainly help you with those, because those give you 5,000 per completion. So, anyways, let's not waste too much time and get into it here. So this will be in Tanglewood, so this should not be the worst, but we'll see what we've got.
Right, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. Whoever was
Sounds
here
like...
must have summoned the ghost with a cursed object. Investigate it, but be careful. We don't know what it's capable of.
Okay, so the fuse box is not marked. The breaker is not marked. That's good to know. It looks like we have a mix of things that are Tier 2 and things that are Tier 1. I'm curious about mainly the tripods, because the tripods you should be able to know. Those is Tier 1. Okay, so the tripod and Vic cams are Tier 1. The flashlights are Tier 1. One of the UVs is Tier 1, the other is Tier 2. The books are Tier 2, the writing books are Tier 2. The thermometers are Tier 2. Spirit box is Tier 2, EMF is Tier 2, photocam is Tier 2. Crucifixes are Tier 2. Sound sensors are Tier 1. Parabolic mics are Tier 1. Salt is Tier 1. Smudge sticks are Tier 2. Motion sensors are Tier 1. The firelights are Tier 1. The headgear is Tier 1, because that is actually the night vision camera, which I won't be able to actually see from in the house. You can only see it from in the truck. And then both the sanity beds and the igniters are Tier 2. Oh, goodness. Excuse me for the yawns, guys. I apologize. All right. So the information about the ghost is the ghost's name is Becky Mills. Our bonus tasks are to prevent the ghost from hunting with the crucifix, get a ghost to blow out a firelight, and detect a paranormal sound with a parabolic mic. So the parabolic mic one is not going to be the best because of the fact that that's one that you have to mainly do, especially if you're going to look for those. And tier 1 parabolic mics are not that good. Prevent the ghost from hunting with the crucifix. That one's also not the best because I can't guarantee that I will be able to do that. And then get the ghost to blow out a firelight. Yeah. So anyway, let's go ahead and supply with some good loot. We're going to take a photo cam. We're going to grab a EMF and thermometer first. Let's also go and find the breaker in here as well. So yeah, it is light rain, so we will have a slight amount more activity. Ooh, sprinting is turned off. I did not realize that. I'm trying to sprint right now, but it's turned off. The breaker is here in the garage. I already hear the ghost throwing things. Fine. I wonder what... the cursed item is. This book has been misplaced. Let's keep looking around now. Ooh. Ooh, I just turned off the breaker, I think. Yes, it did just turn off the breaker. Okay. Excuse me? It did turn off the breaker and it just did an airball, so we can rule out 2 ghosts from those. So it's not an Oni, because an Oni cannot do an airball, and it's not a Jinn, because the Jinn cannot turn off the breaker. Temperatures in the bathroom are significantly colder than in other areas. So yeah, I need to be a little bit careful in this one because you can't sprint. So I can only walk. So that is definitely going to take a little bit more time to do certain things, which is fine. It's not a big deal. Sanity is not dropping too terribly fast. It did drop by 20%, plus because of the fact that we got a ghost event. Let's take in a UV. We're going to take in the glow stick. Mainly because of that one is a little bit easier to find the signals with. So, let's go ahead and come into the house again. See if we got any ghost orbs in the bathroom here. Unless the ghost is not actually in here, and it's somewhere else. Let me have a look. No, it's warming up in here. Okay. Ooh, UV. And I'm getting cold breath over here, too. Hang on, let me look at temperature again. So is it like right at the end of the hallway or what? Or is it in the nursery? Nursery. We've got orbs in here too. Handprint on the window. Okay, so we've also got ghost orbs. It must have just came up to me just now. Could be a phantom or a banshee, because those two are the only ghosts that can set off those signals. But I'm not 100% sure again. So, Mimic is still on the table, though. Let's see here. Oh no, it can't be a phantom, never mind. Unless the orbs could... No, it still can't be a phantom. Okay, so we've got 3 options here. It's either a banshee, a hantu, or an obake. Or it's a mimic, because again, the ghost orbs could be fake, and the UV does not prove that the ghost orbs are real. Yep, you can see them floating around in the room there. So, let's go ahead and grab a spirit box and writing book. I also realized we don't have dots in here, so that's going to be a little bit difficult. Is there any ghost that gets ruled out by dots? Banshee. And then Hantu and Obake. Hantu is freezing temperature, and then Obake is EMF5, right? Yeah. So ghost writing is unhelpful, and so is Spirit Box. Unless we get a response from the Spirit Box, which can entail that we have a Mimic, because a Mimic can respond through the Spirit Box. So... catching ghost abilities is another great way to rule out certain ghosts. The Obake can be ruled out by seeing it shapeshift during hunts, and by a unique thing it can do with UV marks. A Obake can leave a 6-print finger handprint. Where are you? Nope, it's a Hantu. We've got freezing temperature. Unless it's a mimic. Unless it is a mimic. We will keep that turned on for now. So let me see, because of the fact that this is challenge specific, what cursed item do we have? We're not being hunted, we're fine. I think it's summoning circle. No? Ouija board, then. Ah. Okay, so the cursed item that we will have for this one is the Ouija board. Okay, so this is either a real Hantu, or the orbs are fake and it is a mimic. Again, though, I'm not 100% sure, because, of course, mimics can mimic a lot of different things here. So, we've got the Ouija board, we've got 2 UV handprint evidence pictures, so let's go ahead and start taking some things in to rule out even more information about this ghost. We need to take a crucifix in there, because I do need to get that done. I need to prevent the ghost from hunting with it. And the tier 2 crucifix is actually better than a tier 1, because tier 1s can go off once, these ones can go off twice, and then tier 3s can actually stop cursed hunts, which are actually from cursed items. Where are you? The ghost turned off the breaker again. So here's what I'm going to do, because there is actually another test that you can specifically do for this. A Hantu cannot turn the breaker on. A Hantu cannot turn on the breaker. So we're going to actually leave it turned off and see if we can actually catch it. Not only that, but if the thing that's unique also about a Hantu is you can see its breath. You can actually see cold breath come from the Hantu when it is hunting you. That's actually a fact, too. So, anyways, let's go ahead and bring in the parabolic mic and see if we can get a ghost or get a good response from it. Let me take sanity meds for now. I'm about to lose a lot of sanity though because of the fact that I'm going to be doing this with no lights. So we're going to lose quite a lot of sanity from doing it like this. Here we go. I'm not hearing anything. Ambience. There you go. There you go. We got it. Okay, we got it. We haven't touched anything in here very recently. -8. Wow. That's pretty darn cold, not gonna lie. So I still have not managed to find a bone. I still have not managed to find the bone. So let me go ahead and come in here real fast and check a couple of things. So sanity is still at 82. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and lay my photo cam down right at the door. Come back in here, grab another smudge stick, just so that we have good preparation over it. And we also got salt. Excuse me. So let's go ahead and do this way. Grab this now. And then let's head back inside over here. So, anything else that I need to bring in? A firelight at some point in time. So, that'll actually reduce my sanity depletion rate. You stepped in that right away, didn't you? Oh no, you may not have. Here you go. Are you here? Keeping the spirit box on because I don't trust that it's fully a Hantu. And this still could be a mimic. I need to go get some more pictures for sure here. Okay. So I do need to get some more pictures. So here's what I'm gonna do real fast. I'm gonna actually go ahead and grab a flashlight. I'm gonna go ahead and step back inside here, and I'm gonna come look for a couple of things. So mainly what I'm looking for is to find the bone. Oh, here it is. It's hiding in the bathroom over there. So we got the bone. Cruci. Okay. Let's put this here. Let's go ahead and head back into the truck here real fast. I do need to take a firelight in there because we do need to get a ghost photo, or not a ghost photo, a firelight to blown out, and we also can do this too. Is it still in here? Mm-hmm. So it's been around 20 minutes now. It's still cold as all get out in here. But it is not doing anything. Never mind. So it just blew out the candle. Okay. Now let me come back out here and have a look at a couple things real quick. I'm gonna look at sanity, and then also I'm gonna bring in and think another thing of salt probably. Yeah, around 50% now. So it's at around 50% is what my sanity is at. So that means that the ghost can start hunting pretty quick here. I am reducing my sanity depletion by bringing in these firelights. Oh, I just threw something over here. Okay. Let me go get some more salt. Because it's not touching anything else in there. It's not touching anything in there. So it's practically not like throwing anything. It is actually throwing stuff, but it's not touching windows or doors or anything like that. Because that door has not been touched in a good long while. Ooh, there's your crucifix. Ooh, it just walked out. Yeah. Yeah, like, that spirit box hasn't gotten a single response, and the breaker was still turned off. So that's at that point gotta mean that this is a freaking Hantu, for sure. All of the evidence points strongly towards it. I'll go with it, and we'll see how it is. It was a Hantu. That's awesome. It has been a while since I've gotten a Hantu. It has been a pretty long while. So, we managed to get a $50 plus photo reward, and we also managed to discover the ghost's type, which is awesome. Ooh, no, not random. So without wasting time, let's continue.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating.
Okay.
Had no reports of violence, but keep an eye out.
Aware. Alrighty. So at least we know what we're expecting this time. Light rain again. Okay. So, the ghost's name is Thomas Everly. Have a member of your team escape the ghost during a hunt. Ooh, goodness, okay. Detect your paranormal sound with a parabolic mic. Again? I guess. And then cleanse the area near the ghost using incense. We can do that during a hunt. That's how I'm gonna escape the ghost during the hunt, is doing it like that. So, anyways then, let's head inside. Actually, I'm gonna put my photo cam here for now. Excuse me. And I'm gonna grab a flashlight. Sometimes it's not the easiest to see in the dark places in here. So, the only major difference between these couple of investigations is probably going to be the location of the breaker. Oh no, it's still in the garage. Okay. That's weird. That cup. Yeah. So it's here in the dining room. That cup was actually misplaced. Yep. There's even more proof. There's a bone here in the kitchen too. Awesome. Cool, cool. So the ghost is in the dining room. I can hear things getting thrown around. So we need to get a photo cam and a vic cam in there right away, pretty much now. I dropped everything. The only thing I have is a lighter. We need to get everything else in there now. So a spirit box and a writing book for sure, and then we also got my photo cam. I'm gonna go back down into the basement and get a picture of the Ouija board because again, the cursed objects do not change. Specifically if it's relating to a challenge mode. And then of course we need to get everything else as well. This turned on the light in here. Okay. It turned the light on. So it's not a mare, because mares cannot turn on lights. Where are you? Where are you? Ooh, yeah. It's still dropping. So we'll let that do what it's gonna do for... Excuse me? EMF 5. So we just got EMF 5. That's actually a very good sign. So that actually rules out a lot of good ghosts. So yeah, EMF 5 actually rules out a very large amount, to be honest. So we've got Spirit, Wraith, Jinn, Shade, Oni, Goryo, Myling, Twins, Raiju, and Obake. What has to be found via dots? Wraith, Raiju, Oni, and Goryo. So those ones will be harder. We will have to be able to tell those ones by traits. So I have to remember, Wraiths cannot walk in salt. Raiju will move faster if there is a lot of electrical equipment around it. Oni cannot do airball events and will be more visible during hunts. And Goryos cannot change favorite rooms. I'm going to remember those specifically for that arrangement of ghosts. So, anyways, the only thing we need to take in there now is a UV and a vidcam. So let's go ahead and take these inside now. I still need to go down into the basement and go grab a, what is it? A picture of the Ouija board. Did it just throw the book? Yes, it did. Yes, it did. So it just threw the writing book. Hang on a second. Let me look at these other things here. 2.8. Oh, we need to let it get a little bit lower for sure. Oh, goodness. Oh, dang it. That was a 2-star interaction photo. Where are you? Oh, we've got freezing temperature. We've got freezing temperature. Jin, Shade, Oni, and twins. Ooh. Okay. So I need to remember with the Jin. Jin cannot turn off the breaker. And if the breaker is on, it will move at a faster speed. If it is farther away from me, then it will slow down. A Shade will not hunt if I am in the room. The Oni, of course, cannot do an airball event. And the twins, their speed will remain consistent. However, there is actually one major difference here. The twins have a set speed, of course, and then, of course, they have a specific speed set too. They have a twin that is slightly slower than an average ghost, and they have a twin that is slightly faster than a regular ghost. So, we will have to see what we can do from there. We get lost a lot of sanity, though. It could be an Oni. Oni particularly love, what is it? Specifically like seeing people and stuff like that. And the first event that was just happening there was actually a red light shadow event, because I saw the ghost shadow when the event was going on. It did throw the writing book, so it's not a Shade, so we can rule that out. I'm not seeing ghost orbs. Does ghost orbs prove anything? No, it doesn't. So the vidcam being in there is actually unhelpful, unless we're keeping a lookout for other things. So UV is a Jin, Dots is an Oni, Spirit Box is the twins. So that's going to be difficult to be able to tell. So, of course, Spirit Box is fine. So I need to get some salt in there, specifically so that we can look for UV. And then I also need to pay attention to things that it touches. And again, the hardest thing that's going to be able to be told is the Oni, because the Oni, of course, has dots, and I don't have dots projectors in this game. Oh, there's the book. That's where it got thrown. Oh, UV. It's a Jin. Very glad that I caught that. Okay. So we have a djinn. So that basically means that I can't allow it to really like hunt and stuff like that, especially if the breaker's on, because it will actually move faster if the breaker is on. So, yeah, if the breaker's turned on, it will move faster. Turning it off will not let it move faster. And you'll see it as well. Territorial that will attack when threatened. A djinn will travel at a faster speed if its victim is far away. Turning off the power source will prevent the djinn from using its ability. So turning off the breaker will prevent it from using the ability. And that's something that the djinn can't do. The djinn cannot turn off the breaker. So that's even more proof towards it and stuff like that. So, anyways, that's actually what I'm going to do, just to go ahead and go the safer route. I'm actually going to, in all realness, and I'm not kidding about this either, I'm going to literally turn off the frickin' breaker for this one. So I'm only going to rely on flashlights as my light sources. There are some things in the garage that are misplaced here. Did it move? Nope, it didn't. It is warmer in here, though. That was a ghost event. That was an event. So the djinn just broke the lights in the dining room, so I can no longer use the lights in there. That's fine, it's no big deal. Let me grab a crucifix. Actually, no. We're not going to use the crucifix. I need to escape it during a hunt. I am going to grab a parabolic mic, though. So, and I might grab a firelight as well, maybe. Just so that I don't have to worry about everything else going on. So. Mm-hmm. There we are. Cooled back down again. Okay. So. Okay then. It just tried to do an airball event on me. It failed though because I actually got out of the house before it did that. So, okay. I need to bring more stuff in there to get more pictures. So we'll bring in a firelight for sure. I'm not gonna go up on my sanity meds anymore. I don't need to. So let's go ahead and come back on inside. Got the candle lit. We're gonna set it right in here. Blew out the candle. So I did just blow out the candle. So that's good. Let me see. The candle is still lit. I can actually see it in the camera. I'm gonna bring in another smudge stick. Actually, no. I will technically bring in another smudge stick, but I'll leave it by the front door because I'll bring another flashlight inside. I'm gonna head down to the basement. So I'm gonna go ahead and head down to the basement, go get a picture of the Ouija board, like I said that I was gonna do literally a few minutes ago, but I still haven't actually done that. So... I can still hear it throwing things around over there. Okay, wow. Activity's been staying pretty consistent. Okay, so let's go ahead and take in another firelight. Actually, no. The salt, actually, is the one that I want to do. So I want to mainly bring the salt in because, again, it will allow me to find more evidence in all actuality, specifically with UV. Oh, you just walked in that right away, yeah. Hmm. He's still in here. Wow. Look at that shadow cut. Look at that shadow pick. Ooh, handprint on the window here. Cool. Okay, so we have all of the pictures. I just need to do the last objectives. I don't know where to hide. I don't know if where there's any good hiding spots at. So, that is something I'm going to start to look for now. Before this ghost gets the impression that they are going to immediately start hunting on me. So... Nope. Nope. Yeah, see, guys? You heard how slow his movement was. That is actually the Jin's slower movement. He would have been much faster had the breaker been turned on. And I didn't actually struggle with anything. I didn't mind being in front of him and stuff like that. I knew that I had something that I needed to do for sure for those. So yeah, that's actually it. That was a good investigation. Oh man. I do not know if I will have enough time for the third investigation, so I'm going to save that for the second episode that will be coming out in a couple of minutes here. So, anyways, that was the correct investigation. We did correctly identify the Jinn. Anyways, we don't get very much rewards from this because this is on an amateur multiplier, but that's fine. Um, Excuse me. But anyways, though, aside from that, I will go ahead and do the third game in just a few minutes, and then after that, we will go ahead and go mess around in a couple of other different investigations to continue getting back more into the experiences of this. So anyways, guys, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to go down below, drop a like, subscribe, and get yourselves notified by turning on those post notifications so you can see all of my upcoming uploads as soon as they come out. Thank you guys so much once again for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, and happy hunting.